4-2. Still 4. 4, 2, 3, 1 still, actually.
4, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because who's my favorite
Cynthia.
Gen 3?
Gen 3?
Gym leader?
No, starter.
Oh,
Oh, Sarga.
Torchic, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
It's no, it's Trico.
Mm-hmm.
Just realized it's Trico, yeah.
Yeah. Trico's my favorite Gen 3.
Okay. So I'm definitely...
Torchic was my brother's.
I was going to say, Trico's mine too, but I really didn't care for the Gen 3 starters in general.
Gen 2 is very close.
I remember my
Cyndaquil and Totodile for me.
My exact reaction
Okay,
to
down.
Blaziken was, that's a Digimon. That was not a bad thing, clearly, because I love Digimon as well.
He's a fire
The
champion.
closeness in Gen 2 is the same closeness in Gen 4 for Turtwig and Piplup.
So, my regions are probably going to be Johto, so Gen 2. If I have to be really honestly, it's Gen 1 is second.
Welcome to the stream, Tandem. Thank you for joining us.
Yo, Tandem. Then I'll probably go, if I only have to choose 2 more, I'm gonna do a spicy take and say Unova, just because it really felt
What
like
was the starters in Black and White?
Oshawott, Snivy, and Tipping.
No problem. Snivy.
So
For me,
Who
Jeff
cannot
was very
love
bottom.
the smug Snivy?
here's the thing. For the same reason that people did not like Gen 5, I felt like it was a refreshing change of pace. Like, when I went into Pokemon Black, and I'm like, this is Pokemon, but it's like I'm playing one of those ROM hacks where they're all Fakemon, and like none of these
Oh, did
Pokemon...
you finally get it from her?
No.
The game?
No.
Whoa.
Tandem, I'm actually not playing this round right now. I am off running the stream itself.
You're lying.
I will be swapping out. When you see Palkia being played, that's going to be the deck I play today. So up first is Giratina VSTAR versus... You want to say what you're playing?
Do you want me to say it, or do
Yeah.
you want it to be a surprise?
I mean, it's
Literally going to probably be in the opening thing, so it's going to be
it's
one
I
of
mean,
the
it will be in the opening thing.
So then, yeah, let's just leave it as a surprise.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Because it's a very known deck for what it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah, I
it
know it
really is.
definitely.
I know it is. I'm not
Hey,
Yes.
I'm going with Giratina. I'm actually gonna go second with this one
Okay.
because I feel like I'm gonna.
Prizes?
No, I'll go first.
Okay. Welcome to the stream, Wolf. Thank you for joining us. That's not good.
knowing him in his hand.
I'm just anticipating a bunch of shenanigans with Scoop Up Net, but I know this deck isn't a Scoop Up Net shenanigans style of deck, so. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh,
Hi, buddy.
God.
Collapse Stadium.
No, knowing exactly what this deck is also, I'm just like, oh
I
my
was going to
god.
say time to clench, because
You ready to clench that? Do you want me to reveal them one by one?
what's up, Ray? Thank you for joining.
Go.
He's like, just do it.
Let's go. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, ADP has appeared on the board.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Why?
No, I'm not gonna get that one, but. Cats.
Draw.
Poor Comfy.
Oh. Pour coffee in the. I have the scoop of that right in hand right now. I will do it. You know I will. Flower picking.
If honestly, if this was a tournament, this would be a turn 0 win for me again, wouldn't it?
Damn.
You're funny.
Hey, it's not my fault you gave me a turn 0 win.
What do you think?
Oh my god.
What'd that say?
The hot Giratina on meta action. Is it here? Is it about
Lost
prices?
here.
Okay. That'd be so dumb. You went first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's experiment.
So, as you can probably tell by this point, Giratina is up against the new ADP or Arceus, Decidueye, and Pikachu. Raymond says, I call BS like so much BS. Phantom says, Mulligan. Nope, no Mulligan this time. That's
Damn.
rough, buddy.
Oh, that hurt to do.
The funny part is he doesn't know how many energy is in the deck, and I know the exact ratio.
Better not be 2.
It's 5 psychic,
8
5
grass,
psychic,
5.
8 grass. I'm counting your death.
Fun shenanigans. Giratina off to a bit of a shaky start. Arceus doing Arceus things.
ADP doing ADP things.
At least it's not true ADP. We don't have all those extra prize cards. Can you imagine getting 2 prize cards for taking out a Comfy?
Hey, read that. Tell me what you see wrong.
Ultra Ball?
Evidently, you don't know how to spell.
Welcome, Jeremy.
Beat 1.
I want to be super excited for the set, but
Flower picking?
I feel like it's just not as crazy as Brilliant
You already
Stars and
flower
Astral Radiance. Maybe that's just
Oh, you
Yeah.
did you put
me
a
being
scoop up on
spoiled
him?
thing.
That's how I got it up. These are both still active. Come on, really?
It's definitely some fun stuff, though. Like, you only have one choice. You know which one it is.
Hopefully he knows which one it is.
Yeah.
He's made the mistake before.
It's not even a question. You have
I don't want to.
I guess another one was probably a V-Star.
Flower picking.
I always still call it flower picking, even though I call it flower selecting. That'd be the worst freaking way to.
Is it really?
Yes, it's selecting.
Oh my god.
Like, why?
Okay.
Maybe they thought it was inappropriate since Comfy is flowers. You know, ripping flowers off their.
As opposed to Cubone wearing the skull of its dead mother.
You know, just Pokemon things.
Just
Ow.
for the sake of.
Ow.
I'm not And literally just switching arts. They're both inactive.
It's not a retreat. It's just a art switch.
Oh.
I want to keep this one on there. What do you want?
What he's saying is he knows he's going to lose that Comfey, and he wants the good one to stick around.
Yeah, that is correct.
I like also how you happen to just have the two real Giratinas out.
Yeah. And the press is switching over to the new stuff after pre-releases.
Pass. Maybe.
Read it carefully.
But no. Oh, really? Oh, please tell me that's actually on the Best Buy website.
No, I think it actually is. I'm gonna double check it.
Trinity Charge.
But that was literally the Pokemon drop next week. So they just probably spelled it wrong.
Have you heard of Booty Styles?
It's one of those newfangled Pokemon set.
Okay.
I think they come out with God Story cards. Yeah, what the heck is with your hand? That's a fair point too. Tandem's like, bro, I hate it when my Drifloon kills children by carrying them to the ozone layer. Yes, that's a fair point.
Jesus.
Or another one of my favorites actually, Beware crushing the skeletal frame of its trainers, or of anyone who dares get near it.
Same thing.
It's like Pokédex entry is like, many trainers have left this world when they're broken by, like, jeez.
Draw. Either going to get this or not. So
I mean, you have 5 in the law zone right now. You need 2 more, and you need. I mean, I think you can get there.
I know.
I watched there be some of them here too.
How many grass energy in the deck?
5. Oh, 8. Sorry, grass is 8. Psychic is 5. Good grief.
Jesus Christ.
I am being very, very, very risky right now.
Yeah, maybe too risky actually.
Flower picking?
Jeez.
Please tell me it's 2 energies.
Jeez.
Put a psychic one there.
Unless you don't
That
have
means
choice.
he only has one
Yes,
psychic.
the one he
in
just
the
drew.
deck.
Mirage Gate,
Yes,
yes.
means he can't Mirage Gate, right?
Yeah, I can Mirage Gate.
He can Mirage Gate to a
No,
grass.
Because you have it in your hand.
Yeah, that means there's one left in the deck. Or
There's
in the prize.
there's already 4 here, right?
There's
that's
4
4.
there, 1 in your
One in
hand.
your hand,
That's
that's
all
all
5
5.
That's all 5.
You can't even Mirage Gate now.
Come on, what were the odds of that happening?
Not very good.
But that also means when he lost zones the psychic, he's dead in the water.
Yeah.
Like you're literally dead in the water once it's lost zone. Because there's also 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
grass.
This
There's no backup attacker in this deck, is there?
No, it's there's
Cramorant.
Cramorant,
Cramorant's
but
the
I
only
don't
one.
knock the
Cramorant's
the
not gonna
fuck
last,
out.
though.
That's
Yeah.
like sent.
Yeah, that's... Come on, what are the odds I put 2 psychic energies after freaking lost zoning 3?
Well, we found the energy pocket.
says apparently when Araquanid headbutts
Is it
a small
three times?
Pokemon, they can get caught in the bubble around its face and drown.
And the what?
Araquanid
Uh-huh.
apparently when it headbutts a small Pokemon, they can get caught in the bubble around its face and drown.
Alright, so
did you not already touch this turn?
Yeah.
you did.
Grass MG, I think.
Okay.
You did. This is your turn 2. You didn't play Mirage Gate. Turn 1, turn 2.
Yeah, you already touched.
Okay. That means if I want to do anything,
And you already flower there. You supported, flowered, attached.
No, you're not getting an attack off this turn. That much is unfortunate but true.
flower picking. Where's that stupid thing? What am I at?
10.
If there was energy left,
If only.
It's not.
do I need to do both?
You can do just one, but
Might as well. Secret. Other psychic in there.
No, the ratio is 8 grass, 5 psychic. There's 4 psychic there. 1 in your hand.
Quiet.
There's 3 grass that are running on the field and 3 here. So there's either 2 in the combination of between the deck, prize, or
Pass.
hand.
saving that comfy by switching the art real quick.
Jeez, for boss.
I got the boss in the hand.
Oh
I
shit.
need a new hand. That's what I need.
Okay. This is round 1 against ADP. That's Arceus Decidueye Pikachu.
Minion for research. Play research.
Score is currently 0-0. Neither side has taken a prize or taken a match. Two Arceus V-Stars off that research. I'm gonna call shenanigans. In mind, the ADP player hasn't yet to use their V-Star attack or V-Star power, so they have both Decidueyes and Arceus available to them. You see a Starbirth or something juicy, I'm sure. Shields are now.
Yeah, these are still shield. Those are the ivories. That's the peak.
Down goes Pat's Peak. Although to be fair, I don't think Pacific really hurts Giratina very much.
It doesn't. I'm just trying to bump that stadium outplay that way in case he decides to somehow discard energy. That way it's kind of slowing him even more.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it runs bat either. If it runs bat, then it does hurt it. Actually, it does run bat.
Yeah,
it
I
runs
dropped
two.
I dropped the bat already.
Yeah, it runs 2 bats.
So then, yeah, it hurt a little bit, I guess.
Trinity Nova for knockout.
That poor Comfey.
Yeah, I don't really think I need. I'm at 10 already, so I don't really need.
But you can use your beast of power. Although you might want to save it. Maybe. Tatum says, here's another story. A Gigantamax orbital has the ability to control all living beings within a 6-mile radius. I feel like orbital is just creepy already. I don't think additional lore is necessary. I've seen the resolution of the Trinity Nova. Second 80 or Arceus, let's see, ADP. A second Arceus all powered up and ready to go.
Interesting.
I'm trying to keep your options spread. That way, whatever you primarily choose to knock out, it's not gonna really hurt me.
My favorite Pokemon from the Galar region is definitely Cramorant. Cramorant's actually pretty good unless Origin does not hurt.
Star Requiem for knockout.
Those of you who are not familiar, Star Requiem, if you have 10 cards or more in the Lost Zone, it's just an instant knockout. Period. Choosing not to evolve into the Flying PHV Max.
Trinity Nova for 200.
Going to retreat. Flower selecting.
Grass energy, a psychic energy, and a Crobat V. If you didn't see that. It's a shame Orbital VMAX wasn't very good for basically ever. I guess I saw a tiny bit of play briefly and then kind of faded into obscurity. I know King Carp on the Discord server was pretty good with it for a while, but even he had to leave it behind eventually.
All you can grab.
Yep. Venom says, so the other day Texter and I were testing Lost Origin, and before he figured out what I was playing, he guessed that I was playing Mirage Gate Kecleon. That wasn't what I was playing, but could it work? I mean, could it function? Sure. Would it be competitive? Probably not. But it could work. Certainly a way to set it up. It's not the worst way. If you're going to set up Kecleon, it's not bad.
Lost Impact. Knockout.
Giratina off to a rough start, but some good cleaning up. You played Marnie already? Speaking of, I know you two have played some 345. You also played some 345. I don't know if you have an account with PTCGO at all. But on October 7th,
Next one.
the league at home is 345.
How much is it?
140.
140.
Oh, yeah, 140 because of double turbo. So 345 format on October 7th for the tournament online. Very much looking forward to that.
Draw. Loss.
That's game. All right, game 2. Giratina takes game 1 after a very rough start and some terrible odds zoning. Getting down to a single psychic energy and still manages to pull off the win against Arceus.
Hey, that one psychic energy put in the work.
What put into work was that goddamn ordinary rod.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was afraid of.
I saw
It
that
runs
retreat.
2 rods, right?
He did the retreat and I was like,
Rods.
oh, that's such a good play.
Do I?
I saw that retreat and I was like, oh, that's such a good play.
The retreat to get the
Discard pile? Yeah, it was
Yeah,
amazing.
the psychic energy away into this her house. Because I knew I was only going to have the
Tandem
one
is
for the rest of the
asking,
game, right?
why are people playing Giratina with a Lost Engine instead of Arceus? The only thing Arceus doesn't have in the Lost Engine is unlocking Giratina's Star Requiem, but Giratina OHKOs anyway. They're playing the Lost Engine because it's better. That's why they're playing it.
Plus, I mean, 280 isn't necessarily a one-hit KO on everything.
Yeah, from you, for example.
Or anything with a
You'd
charm
have
or
to,
anything
you'd have
like
to have
that.
a choice belt on Giratina that one shot Mew.
So I feel, yeah, but now you have to have it.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Lost Engine does matter, and if you're trying to play Giratina with Arceus, now you have 2 competing V-Star powers, right? You have the Star Requiem, and you have I'm drawing a blank. Really?
Well, I mean, think about it like this.
Arceus's
Starburst.
If you have Giratina with the Arceus engine, its matchup, let's say against Gudra, goes from its being like Giratina is a hard counter to Gudra literally stalling out Giratina without the Lost Requiem.
Yeah.
Or Star Requiem, sorry. Like, anything that can essentially tank the 280 will no longer make it one-hit KO, and Giratina's not as powerful at that point.
You want that extra damage of possibility from Star Requiem.
Especially with Lake Acuity running around.
Right, like Acuity, Fantina,
Like,
Big Charm. There's so many
Palkia
ways.
is 270, right? But with Acuity, it will actually tank the 280 from Giratina.
So yeah, there are definitely reasons to play the Lost
Yeah,
Engine.
keep Star Requiem around, because Star Requiem is simply that thing is dead.
Yeah, it's a very good V-Star power.
I'll go. First.
Another thing that needs to be pointed out too about Star Requiem is its attack cost is also lower by 1 energy. That makes a difference too.
Oh wow, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
because it's literally one Mirage Gate, even if you didn't
Right.
like pre-plan it or anything.
Or if you don't have another energy, you can still
Yeah.
get it with Mirage Gate. You can still get that knockout, and that may be the difference between taking the game-winning KO or not.
I wanted that hand.
Too bad.
I wanted that
Basic.
hand.
Have a basic.
Tried so hard,
It got so far.
but in the lost zone.
It didn't even matter.
Uh, I'm glad those are gonna go down in price like hard.
The Battle VIPs?
Why?
Because well, for one, 3, 4, 5 uses them like crazy, but 2, there's a good chance they're gonna be our only basic search in standard, unless we get something else in Scarlet Violet.
They're going to go down?
They go down in price, yeah.
Well, so I guess the question is, why are they going down in price?
They announced the new VMAX League Battle deck.
No, that's right. Wait, does it have Battle VIPs in there?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so it's running that version of it.
I mean, it
I like the slower version.
What is wrong with you?
Look, man, Peony has helped me so many times.
You can still run Battle VIP Pass even with Peony.
Peony for 2 cross switchers. I'm not playing Digimon.
That moment when
You were really thinking that long. You're also not playing my shorts, bastard.
Or Yugi.
Yugi was 7.
Yugi was 7, sorry. No, it was 5, wasn't it?
Oh, it was 7.
Pretty sure it was 5. I think Pokemon's the only one with 7. Maybe Magic?
No, Magic is 7.
Magic.
Yeah, Magic is 7.
It makes sense for those 2 games because they were, Did Wizards co-develop with creatures?
They probably had some hand in the layout of the cards, but creatures is still the designers.
Because it has too many similarities, I guess, or like
I mean, you've also got to remember at the time, Magic
was the card game. Yeah.
So
So it's like, okay, even if creatures were to develop it, they would still use something from Magic as a framework.
I see Tandem is referencing my video from the top 10 cards from Lost Origin today. Tandem says, here's the game plan. Play down Luminian V to get a Volo, and then use the Volo to discard a Luminian V.
Here's the thing. I already do that. It's called Collapse Stadium.
No, it's a joke because you're wasting the Luminian and the supportive return.
Oh wait, wait! You're getting bullet with Luminian. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. It's.
Yeah.
I referenced it when I talked about the Volo in today's video.
What was your hot take on Bullet?
It made the honorable mentions, but it didn't make top 10. Basic just is it's niche, and it's going to be even more niche as Pokemon V fade out of the format. So, which I mean, it's true.
X is coming back.
Yay, Pokemon X. Now we see Pokemon Y. Wait a second. I'm so glad for that. I am so excited for the return of proper evolution of the TCG. So excited. Honestly, it's souring Silver Tempest for me. It's
That bad?
yeah. Well, it didn't help that Incandescent Arcana was complete ass too.
Flower picking or flower, whatever the real name is.
Flower selecting.
Did it just show it?
That's
Not
the
that
proxy.
No.
My favorite way to call the name is nose picking, but you know. That's the real reason they didn't want to call it flower picking, because they didn't like my joke. So I'll just call it selecting, because now nose selecting isn't. It's funny. That top 10 was base. Yeah, I had some pretty hot takes in my selections. Like, I would not be surprised to get some
So
strong
far,
comments.
we're not seeing a shit ton of energy in the Lost Zone.
No, that's a change.
Screw you both.
Well, you put almost all the energy in the damn deck in the Lost Zone.
Like
You're
what?
gonna go dead in the water.
4 of the 5 psychic energy and at least 2 of the grass energy.
3 grass.
3 grass? Yeah, it was quite a few.
And then he lost them 2
Quick
on
bump.
attack, so he had 5 grass. Just so you know, she's in a very nibbly mood today. Yep, there she goes. Against the cord.
The argument for why your number one was the most valid thing ever.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
I
number
mean,
one.
I agree. I'm gonna mute the mic because I don't want to spoil the video. If you haven't seen my top 10 video for Lost Origin, definitely go watch it. I'm gonna reveal what it is to my crew real quick, and then we'll go from there.
No, not the coins. Not the coins.
Yeah, definitely watch that video if you haven't already.
Radiant
Theory
Greninja.
time. How are we getting
What's your
Rotom
price?
V-Star, Zacian V-Star, and Zamazenta V-Star? If I had to guess, I think they're probably going to appear in Sword and Shield 12.5.
The coins. The coin.
She's messing with the cord or what?
Kinda. She's more so just holding on to it.
No, she's nibbling it.
And then, hey. Stick my finger in your mouth.
I was gonna say if you have to bop
Ew.
a bopper.
What?
I mean, if you're into that.
Wait, what'd you say?
If you're into that.
No, before that.
Ultra Ball.
So cute.
He's like, yeah.
They're talking about my cat, if that isn't obvious. She's adorable. You know, she's a little mischievous. Her name is Toph, and she's ridiculous.
She is an earthbender.
She is. She loves to. She loves to bend her litter all over the damn floor.
You still going?
Correct.
It's the last zone. Less than this, less than that. Don't lost zone all the energy.
Again? Hey, look, man, it worked out last time. What do you want from me? Never punished. Ordinary rod. I'll pass. Like the other one looked prettier, but it wasn't a very good start. They just had everything all at once, but nothing to get it going.
Yeah, who knew starting with all Pokemon looks pretty but doesn't actually have any help? I guess if you start with like 7 Pokemon in your hand.
If I had started with a research in my hand, that game probably would have been kind of different.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Research with that starting of a hand, yeah. Industrious incisors.
I should change that macro to something else completely. Trip them up. Let me do that next week. What do you think?
Cork balls. The Pikachu.
Well,
Everybody do the
make sure
Pika.
everything's in
Yeah,
there.
everybody do the Pika.
Acknowledge me when stuff is not on, like, on the actual screen.
James is going to watch your stream on the TV. Won't be on the chat, but we'll be overseeing the action. All right. Hopefully you continue to enjoy the games. For those of you who are just joining us, we are currently 1-0. Giratina is up 1 game against Arceus. I'm still amazed it managed to dig itself out of its grave last game. Jeez.
I was actually kind of dreading that if it had any sort of energy disruption, it was going to mess with my plan.
You know, it'd be crazy right now.
Mhm.
Enhanced hammer.
That's why I didn't remember if the Decidueye had any sort of energy disruption. Or anything.
It wouldn't affect you, but it'd be crazy against him.
Yeah.
Enhanced hammer is crazy. I wouldn't mind it being reprinted right now, though. It'd actually be pretty good. But I don't think they're going to, since we have Fan Waves in format at the moment. Fan Waves is that card that's like, you know what? Maybe Enhanced Hammer is a bit much right now. Although I do wonder if the reason for the slight downside to Fan Waves, only going to the bottom of the deck and not to the discard, is because it's searchable with artillery. Okay. Quick confirmation.
Yeah. And then Trinity Nova.
When I
And draw. pulling those energies out. Fighting, lightning, fighting.
Yeah, there's a big difference between Star Requiem and like Lost Impact. Like when you have a dual type, like when you have colorless in it, it's not too bad to get to 3. But when you have 2 dual types, 3, the difference between 2 and 3 is huge.
Yeah, because like fire colorless is high but doable. Like
Drop.
fighting fire colorless is insanity.
Star
You can't.
Why?
Because you don't have 10 in the Lost Zone.
Shit, right. Ah.
That's
So
rough.
then let's get the fuck out of there.
That's very rough.
Yeah, fuck.
So if this were a tournament, by the way, you would be lost in the, you'd be stuck in the attack phase and would be failing it because you wouldn't have enough energy for any of your attacks.
Okay. So, yeah, you're right. Fuck. I completely
And
forgot
you
about
can't
that.
conceal cards.
Yeah.
Or Crobat. Or Loot. No, I don't think it runs the minion.
I'm gonna have to go cower away.
He gets, as we say, can still nose picking now.
And that also was an attach for turn.
Yeah.
Too.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Power in the gear of the almighty god.
Or say,
And the Pikachu. And the B-Barrel. Just so people can say B-Barrel one world.
I'm seriously considering this.
B-Doof one world.
B-Barrel MVP.
It was like him being able to industrious sizers twice was
Busted.
Pass.
Oof.
my friend. You are not going to like this.
Path of Peaks in play.
Fuck.
Illegal deck search.
Hey, I had to retreat.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
had to retreat.
He's like, I'm not saying shit. You're fine.
I had to retreat.
I would just shuffle my deck then, right?
Yeah, that's
So for now, you shuffle your deck in a tournament though.
Yeah, that would've been a
be a
problem.
double prize loss.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah.
I was
Did you have something else to bump it?
No, the deck only runs that.
That's rough.
I mean, I have a Punkaboo in the deck. But I can't Punkaboo and the minion.
Yeah.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
I mean, when the bench was full like that. Because he retreated. Hard.
Like, I'm gonna chase after you. Ah, shit.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a reason.
It's actually hilarious
He does
because
create some sizers.
that Path of Peak is almost I think it guaranteed has hurt you more than hurt him. Like, I mean, obviously he missed the attack that turn, but ouch.
But I can still dig myself out with a Star Requiem if I can get to 10.
You're only at 4 right now. That's That's rough.
You've seen what this stupid deck can do, right?
yeah, but only if you got Ryan's crazy stupid bugs.
Straight up pulling in a scoop of net on every single flower picking.
Not my fault. He saw the deck too when I was doing that. Trinity Nova. Searches.
Nope, no energy touch.
Spicy my chickens.
That's hilarious. Let's do flower selecting.
Sake. This is going to hurt me.
Yeah, I was on.
I did it on purpose. You would notice.
Both of us went to fix it.
It's my deck. It irritates me when you play it upside down.
Flower selecting.
Why do I feel like this is about to be like 2 or 3 scoop ups in one turn?
We're currently at 6. 6 also. So 1 more to activate Mirage Gate.
Oh,
4 more to activate.
I know another ratio in the deck that's already gone. You're kind of at a disadvantage when I know kind of the spread on the stuff already.
I can't even see the cards you're looking at, so I can't.
I'm trying to figure out what he's got.
Let me see.
I'm not sure what he's referring
One card
to.
is there, one card is in the lost zone.
Oh, okay, I know what you're referring to.
I see it.
Mhm.
You don't run Papa?
There's no room.
There's always room for Papa.
There's not room. That list is already.
Because
There is
Oh.
barely enough room for what I cut for a second ordinary rod. Because I felt like the deck honestly needed 2 ordinary rods. See, if it did not have the 2 ordinary rods, he'd be shit out of luck right now, because it also runs 2 training cord. Where's the scoop up? Really?
Flower picking. Well, let me not cheat.
Did I not kind of comfy last turn?
I'm at 7, right?
You are at 7 right now, yeah.
Or experiment. See that.
I feel like Colress is one of those guys you'd think would be like this great guy because he's all over the news, and then you find out secretly he has like a freaking dungeon where he tortures people. I feel like that's him in a nutshell.
Oh my god. Not do that. Wait. Yeah, I can do that.
So much freaking wind.
Now, whose fault is that?
Supernet?
His and mine. Because he wanted to see it.
Just flower picking, I retreated, so it's off, right?
Correct.
Yeah. That might have been a mistake.
Correct, because it only runs 2 switches. I know the ratio.
It's almost like you've played that deck almost exclusively during our
Flower
testing.
picking.
I know.
Have you ever sold a deck that heavily during testing? No, right?
No,
No.
because I wasn't around. I didn't do the testings until after I was told about Mew. And then I was doing the testings at the store with Mew. Like when we
So
test
you
it,
didn't start testing with us until Fusion Strike.
until after Fusion Strike.
Huh.
Like the very end of Fusion Strike, pretty much.
Interesting.
But I would test it at the store the next day when like you and Mariano would tell me about it.
That's right, because that was when it was primarily Jesse and I doing the streams.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He hasn't been here in a while. Until that boy get over here.
Jesse, if you're watching the stream, you need to come more.
That was a pause.
Wait a minute.
Did you fuck up?
No. But I can't believe I'm gonna do this.
I already know what you're gonna do. But you've already
Yeah,
done
I
it.
know. I already
Yeah.
done it. Damn it. Ah! There's only one card. There's literally only one card. And I think I've already wasted 3. Yeah. Assuming he runs 4. You run 4 scoop of nuts?
You
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
You can't not. Yeah, force scope that's absolutely critical for this engine.
You've already attached. Well, you attached retreat. Manual retreated.
Correct. I was trying to manual retreat, but I remembered, yeah, I already did it.
Yeah, because you specifically played it as psychic energy on.
I was going to Mirage Gate onto the Comfy to manual retreat.
I mean, that works if you haven't already retreated, but you
Mhm.
have, so.
Dude, you have,
Witches, Jesus.
and you have 4 energy left in deck, hand / prize.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I know the ratio. Honestly, I feel like he's kind of at a disadvantage against me because I know the ratio of the deck. So I just have to essentially bait or make sure it stays bumped.
Yeah.
Because I know the ratio.
Well, let's get rid of Path first.
Okay. This seems good.
Mirage Gate.
I gotta say, I absolutely love Greninja in the Goodra list with the Lost Engine. Because you can Mirage Gate to Greninja and just murder shit. It's beautiful.
So out of curiosity, why is the Zoroark deck primarily water-based energy if it only has Greninja in there? Is it because Greninja's just backup attacker?
Melanie,
Oh, fuck yeah.
that's why. Because it's another way to get energy in the field. It's
Otherwise, you would, what, maybe Lost on Engine it? But even
no, you'd probably either build it with Arceus or with or just rely on double turbo. Ah, never punished. I mean, severely punished, but you know.
only slightly.
Did I attach return?
Yes.
To the comfy still.
Okay.
You have not used concealed cards though.
I did.
You did.
I did. Beginning.
Under path?
Oh no, you're right. I couldn't have.
I was say I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Training. Yeah, fuck it. Training court, concealed cards. Good.
That's a thing of beauty, let me tell you.
But that's the second ordinary run.
Mm-hmm.
Ingratiates.
Mirage Gate.
Do you remember which card you cut for that second ordinary run?
It was a choice belt.
Choice belt?
Yeah.
So you're down to 1?
Because that's what we were talking about, that we didn't think the deck needed the 2 choice belts because they would just need the choice belt in the Mew matchup.
Now we can start working.
I guess against Flying Peak.
I mean, yeah. Or, well, Pikachu or Mew, I mean. Training score. Yeah.
Right back under pass.
Smacked around again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got what you wanted out of it, right? You got a lot out of being not under pass grip.
Mm-hmm.
Are you so sad, kitty? So sad. I think she's pouting because Ryan's not paying attention to her. So who's ready for the spooky night? October 28th.
I'm okay with this. No, my deck was getting severely.
Whose fault is that?
Oh yes. Oh.
So for spooky night, there are 162 legal Pokemon.
For Spoopy Night?
Spooky night, yes.
Some industrious.
Bro.
Path of the Peak. You know what deals with Path, I think, really well? Lost Vacuum.
Okay. Colors experiment.
For the sake of Christian sanity, we're gonna do something.
Thank you. Thank you. Much obliged. Much obliged.
When they're all matching arts, it'll all be okay.
I gotta get to that point.
You said you're missing 2 Comfey and what else?
2 colors, 2 comfy. 1 Giratina V, 3 V-stars.
Jeez. I hope I pull really well from these boxes. It's like Astral Radiance was pretty meh for me.
Do you plan on building Giratina?
I do. I plan to go to and I plan to build Zorak.
Tomorrow we need to figure out my expanded deck and Mariana's. Like, we already know what mine's gonna be, we just need to build
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And
We
then
need to figure
we
that
need
out.
to get one together for Mariano, that way he can start kind of also save up, but also order and see what he has.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to play Trev myself, but we'll see. Although Lost Giratina sounds fucking fun too. I might just build Lost Giratina and say screw it. I honestly wonder if they're gonna ban something in Spanish.
What, Lost Blender?
Probably Lost Blender if anything.
Just ordered 4 of them.
Yeah, the card's so strong. And then freaking Jump Up as a single price attacker too on top of it. The deck's running Grass Energy anyway. Like it's not like it's not gonna run them. It's fucking crazy.
Would you still run Gardenia?
Can I expand him? Probably not. He's,
Power picking.
you'd have Mirage Gate up real fast.
Would you run the comfy?
Can I expand it? No.
No, you wouldn't, because the jump buff.
The buff does it much better, faster. He'd probably run Gnome Selector though. At least a couple of them. Battle Compressor, yeah, versus Seeker. Yeah, you'd run some fun stuff.
I will shred for 160.
This is game 2. Giratina is still up 1-0 against Arceus.
Girl. Quick, Ultra. Well, you do know what I'm doing, right?
Inning?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Ultra.
That was predictable.
Would I need to shuffle still for failed search?
Yes, actually, because you already shuffled for the prior search, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
you,
in theory,
because-
like shuffling and reshuffling, it's the same thing.
well,
Because he
yeah.
hasn't touched the deck at all. I get it. It's a legality thing.
But,
yeah.
well, he needs to only because he's paused. If he'd shown that before he shuffled, then he could have gotten away with it. But
Industrious.
with shortcutting, he really didn't.
Whiff.
No. No.
Fucking card I need.
I'll let you know. It doesn't matter.
You're saying you see this guaranteed KO against whatever the hell you put up.
How many bosses do you run in that deck?
4.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Do you have the boss in hand?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a that's it.
I have the boss in hand, and I still have. I can attach for turn, and even if you like it somehow got put back in there, I could still like you knock out. Okay, play that for turn, and then ultra ball away those, and then I have 2 chances of hitting it.
I mean, the thing is, this is what I needed.
I mean, either
On
way, it
cram,
still didn't matter.
Grad here, game, or on here, Giratina. Now I have my final attack to 280 something.
He only had one prize card left. I think
I-
that was the last game
yeah.
anyway. But
But yeah,
it's funny the rough start
this is the other
was
one.
recovery. The last prize.
Yes, the trading court.
Rough.
That's why I kept.
I still don't
that's
like-
why I purposely kept some pass in the deck.
I don't like 5 psychic. I'd rather have a more even one.
You don't.
Just because of Gardenia, but I get it. But I haven't used Gardenia once.
Well,
I used it.
we have.
Yeah. I've used it twice in one game.
Yeah, it's true. Well, and there's only 2 in the deck, so
Yeah.
What is it? 13? 8 and 5?
Yeah.
7 and 6?
What on the list would you cut for another
well,
psychic?
it's the same.
7
same.
and 6. 13 as well.
It's just you
Shifting,
want
yeah.
you want Gardenia as live as often as possible. Is the problem.
Yeah.
You're only gonna get used to
you
it.
don't-
The only time I've seen it in both games, I've got them twice.
Well, see, the thing is, you don't want to colorist too many times because you're thinning the deck way too much. At that point, you're at a higher risk of deck out.
The problem is that's most of it's draw power. There's no research. There's no other
Correct.
stuff.
That way,
Drop
if you're
Like,
low, if you're low enough on deck
Uh-huh.
because the colorist and the amount of draw, your opponent's gonna win due to deck out.
Well, that's the thing. I had one card in hand, and you're right. But the thing is, there's no other draw power in here. The Cramorant was freaking knocked by Path to the Peak. What else?
Grenade.
Yeah.
Also,
There's really nothing else I could have done to draw out.
I mean, Gardenia acts as a draw first.
You know, like I said, the only time I saw Gardenia was out of a Colress experiment, and they both were the same thing. They're the same hand. In both games.
Just saying. Go first or second?
I'll go first.
Are now 1-1 with the decks tied against each other. This is Giratina VSTAR versus Arceus VSTAR with Flying Pikachu and Decidueye.
ADP.
ADP, new ADP. ADP Neo.
ADPB because of the B barrel.
So also consider ADP the B version.
ADP version B.
Like ADP capital, so the B is like the beta, like the little
Please.
baby B.
You think I didn't know about the new ADP memo when literally, regardless of who won that match, people already had the meme lined up.
Yeah.
Because regardless of who won the match, it was going to be the same result of ADP winning Worlds.
But the doof. The doof. The doof. The doof is in the house.
Is he though? Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's start by flower selecting.
What the? What the? I see the mental break there, and I understand it. I see.
Flower selecting.
Those things should be the exact same thing.
Mm. He's soaking it up. He's a desperate cat. He loves attention.
No one. There's really no reason not to do that. No. Pass.
Wow, I don't have to search for you. Always great when you hear those words. I don't have to search for you.
And I always like, especially when I'm playing 3-4-5, is when you hit Battle VIP Pass on turn 1. Dude, Keldeo is murderous, okay? That's all I'm saying. Speaking of 3-4-5, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a new Swish promo for Sylveon. You seen that one? The new promo for Sylveon?
Did you actually refer to it as swish?
Yes, Swish.
Oh.
Swoosh. Right, Arrow? Switch.
Almost as bad as every single era we call Black Star promos. I'm like, yeah, that's been the universal symbol for promos since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that one. That's the wrong one.
It's the one from
This one. Sword and Shield promo 220 or 211, timeout kick 30.
140 if you play a supporter, which you probably almost always will. 120 if you double turbo.
There is a typo in this text. It's limitless. I don't know if they're sharing text with Pokemon Wiki, but let's see here. Nope, it is just limitless. It's a problem. Put energy attached to your opponent's active into their hand. So basically, you're resetting
you
your
may
attachment.
do something, put something, and energy attach to your opponent's active.
And then Symphony Whip 70 plus. You played a card from your hand during this turn. It's checked as 70 plus.
Disruption.
Yeah, it's disruption in a format where disruption hurts like hell.
Yeah.
That's actually what I was hoping for with Sylveon. It was some good disruption. I'm tempted to try to build this.
Trinity Charge.
Especially since the other Sylveon doesn't have enough tools yet. This one could maybe work. Because can you imagine? Because you're gonna run Crushing Hammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're running Crushing Hammer and Timeout Kicks. Even if they have 2 energies attached, they're just screwed. Which means the only decks that can really handle it are what? Cherim variants. So Reggie Drago. That's about the only decent acceleration in the format right now, right?
Or
Laffy for 3/4/5.
2/5.
I mean, yeah. Flaffy variants could be fine. Cherim, I don't think we would really care. But
Okay. Go. Not what I wanted.
Dance like the peacock. Dance like the peacock.
That just hurts a little bit. Laughing.
not the peak. The peak. Wait a second.
It's like the peacock. Dance like the peacock.
The peak.
You're so catchphrase leaps.
Wow.
What?
I'm afraid no.
Believe
Sorry.
it or not.
Like that in? Heresy?
Good mom.
Scalding my soul.
You don't have a fishy in here, huh?
No fish.
There's actually no room for the fish in there.
Say that, but I would just cut.
You want to build your own Giratina?
I am.
He always does. Have you even built the Hisuian Electro yet?
Mm-mm.
Me or him?
I haven't done any proxies.
That's so weird. You're always
No,
like,
honestly, personally, I feel like, I mean, the Electro did work the second go around.
yeah, that's
They at
okay.
least got an attack off.
Didn't they win
It took
a game?
prizes.
Didn't they win the game?
Everyone won.
It was against a single prizer too, wasn't it? I think it did okay.
Yeah.
Because if we were against a multi-prizer, it would have probably been fine.
Yeah.
Five.
I don't know you. Say no. I say no on grounds of
No.
privilege.
We have to make a jump in that reference. I say nay, nay.
That's a name.
May he rest in peace. Ugh.
I'm actually kind of annoyed at this.
So I'm gonna ask the question to each of you. I know, Tiff, you're pretty new to the game still, but we're gonna answer anyway. I'm gonna ask each of
Blue or
you.
green?
What's that?
Purple? Green?
God damn it. That's fucking funny though. Good one. The Babylon 5 reference, if you guys aren't familiar. Okay, so here's the question. So obviously we're getting a Scarlet Violet base set fairly soon here.
Correct.
Which card in the Scarlet Violet base set would you like most like to see return trading card game in Scarlet Violet base set? I'll ask
VS
Brian to
Seeker.
start. Versus Seeker first, okay. Christian,
I wasn't listening to the question, sorry.
Because obviously BTS would be too strong.
way too strong.
So I'm gonna have to go with, I would actually go, I have two choices.
So
actually.
I'm gonna say right off the bat, N is not allowed because it's the obvious choice.
Okay.
That's something
then that narrows
everybody
the choice down to one, because you
So-
knew
so-
exactly where I was gonna go with the second choice.
Because that's I think everybody's first choice, honestly, is M.
Gardenia's Vigor. Draw two.
Hey, he played it.
Play.
Unfortunate with no effect.
Oh,
Other
no,
than it
nothing,
dropped
no
you.
effects. Yeah.
But drew you cards.
Get a card right here.
Tiff, played a little bit of Lost Thunder format at least. Is there any card you would like to see come back, either directly or spiritually?
That is not N,
That is not it.
because N is the obvious choice.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't know myself in that really. So I don't think it's.
Honestly, I feel with Scarlet and Violet, I could, in theory, see maybe Professor Elm. If they're pushing towards a single price.
Training court.
So,
You're talking about
Giratina.
you
Professional.
already attached per turn.
That was first turn.
No, because you attached the
Yeah.
coffee and retreated.
That's you're right. You're right.
You're
That's
talking
how I
about-
got this in there.
We're talking about
Or Professor Elm's.
lecture.
Yes.
Right.
I could also see Pont.
Okay, what was the question
Essentially
again?
Okay, so the question is, which card aside from N would you most like to see back in Scarlet and Violet? Or effect, even or spiritually back, even if not.
Can I be complete batshit crazy with this?
Be serious about it. Like
No.
don't be saying come my Xander Strum card or shit like that.
No, worse. Super energy removal.
No.
You would really want to play in a format with fucking super energy removal everywhere.
4. It's not even a supporter. It's a 9.
No.
You want to slow down the game, don't you?
That doesn't slow the game down, it just shuts the game down.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
You slow it so much down to a negligible pace. No, off. I like recovery cards.
So what recovery card did you want back?
Item Finder, junk card.
Okay. Item Finder. Pretty damn strong.
Mm-hmm. I like
Junk Arm, probably ban-worthy in Standard right now.
Like I said, I like I like strong cards. What do you
said
want
re-
from me?
When you said recovery, I'm thinking you're thinking like, oh, I want Ordinary Rod to be reprinted, or Super Rod.
Super Rod.
Or, Rescue Stretcher.
No, I'm going straight up.
Okay. So my answer was Versus Seeker also. I think it's a good time to reprint it actually. If I had to choose something that's not Versus Seeker though, I think my answer is probably going to be Counter Energy.
So I wasn't playing around that time. Kind of weird for me.
So Counter Energy, and I'm gonna update its wording when I say this basically. So the original wording for Counter Energy was basically that it provides, as long as it's attached to something that's not a Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX, it provides 2 energy at a time. If you're behind on price cards, and they both provide any energy type.
So
Right.
6.
Double rainbow,
double rainbow
if you're
for
behind on price
not.
cards.
So for non.
So I would
Rule
change
box.
it to non-rule box specifically, and bring that back.
Industries.
See, thing is, this is his list. He likes it to this style. There's little things that I would want to be doing that I can't do.
Yeah, I think my secondary one would be Counter Energy. Otherwise, it'd probably be POW Hand Extension.
Remind me?
POW Hand Extension has 2 options. If you're behind on prize cards, you can either move an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Let me get the exact wording because I think I'm gonna fuck it up. Let's see here. This. Yeah, attach the active Pokemon to one of their other Pokemon, or Gust. So basically, it's a counter catcher plus the option to move an energy around if you're behind on cards or behind on prizes. So, POW Hand Extension was last seen in Team Rocket Returns. This is the Rocket's secret machine.
Yeah, what's wrong with Super Energy Room? What do you think about Ace Specs?
I wouldn't mind them coming back, but I feel like they just redid the whole gold star mechanic, so it seems kind of weird to do the same thing again, but for trainers.
No.
Which one are Ace?
I'm very 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 happy that they're bringing back Pokemon that have to evolve properly though. None of this big beefy guy to big beefy guy thing. It does mean spread's not dead anymore.
I want more spread cards, but I want good spread, like something.
Like Tapu Koko.
I don't know what type of it is.
Tapu Koko was fantastic. That deck that Ray plays for Sun and Moon Lost Thunder relies heavily on it. It is Lying Flip Koko. SM30 and SM31. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon.
I mean, double turbo would essentially negate everything, right? You wouldn't.
Or double colorless, yeah.
Well, yeah,
it were to
it's
come
better,
back.
but I'm saying like because of the power creep, you like for it to be viable, it'd be
That.
For it to be viable now, it'd probably have to be 30.
Isn't that the one in the Sun and Moon one?
Yes. Yeah, that's actually what I'm saying. That's the Coco Passimian that Ray plays. That's that deck specifically.
30 and throw a freaking thing on it to spread around to the bees.
Yeah. If there's sort of Scarlet Violet's going to be a rotation anyway, but if for whatever reason we manage to keep Telescopic Sight in format with it, good lord.
Did I draw it now?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Counter energy though.
I didn't. Because this I had in my hand.
I can go back and look at the bot if I need to.
Do me a favor.
Let's see.
That would be important.
So, go back like a minute.
It would have been when he declared the attack.
Let's see. Further back.
See?
You bossed up the Giratina.
It's a good thing we have recording.
I don't know, I was looking at my decks. I don't know if you actually drew or not. I just.
Yep. Maybe. Oh, you were going to, but you didn't. Almost.
I feel like I'm waiting for him to finish up when he just finished up. Show me his hand, why don't you?
Huh?
Show me your hand, why don't you?
This is Gen 7 versus Gen 8, huh? Marty versus Acerola.
Honestly, if you didn't draw by now, you'd probably do it.
I agree. I'm probably gonna reach for my deck or anything like that.
You started to, and that's why I heard, because like I heard the card start, so that's why I thought.
Well, I was going to, but then I always like, you know what?
Yeah,
Let me
I saw
finish
you
out
like
this turn.
right.
What are you doing?
I was thinking about attaching, and then I was like,
Did you not attach?
no.
All that. That's as bad as Mariano, damn.
my god.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
take
dry.
that long.
I'm dry. Try not to look at your hand.
Fuck you.
And this here's where I'm like, wait, did I draw?
Yeah, you
Okay,
have it right.
okay.
You go for it.
Alright.
Give me more of these types.
Go away.
Hey, I'm asking for an energy that's not an emerald.
Oh yeah.
Right?
This is why I knew that this was in my hand. Because I drew a freaking Gardenia's Vigor. You remember? I was like, come on, really?
Show me your hand, dandy man. I don't know if anybody in here would get that reference.
Absolutely not.
You'd have to actually see Helsing Abridged for that reference. Specifically, Helsing Ultimate Abridged.
Manually attach. Ultra Ball.
I still haven't officially unveiled 345 wide.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How about a charm on this? As a tech.
Giratina. What is it gonna tech for?
The shred, just to keep the shred of the V-Star. Because sometimes you don't want to
Oh,
lose.
you mean okay?
I remember
I thought
capsule.
you said
Sorry.
I was gonna
Sorry,
I
Baby
was
Cabin?
gonna wait till to see how long it would actually. Well, I was gonna say something, but never mind.
A memory capsule. That's what I meant. But yes, in order to keep the shred on the V-Star, because Lost Impact, if it's your only attack left, you are getting rid of those energy cards.
I feel like you're just gonna have lost some in the memory capsule though.
True. But again, it's a one-off tech, you know. When you really need to get through, I don't know, Duraludon or something dumb like that.
This already goes through
I
Duraludon.
would say you don't have a problem with Duraludon.
Duraludon is only against special energy that it takes to pretty much auto win. This is all basic
No.
energy.
I'm saying like, oh yeah, because it doesn't have special. You're right. What's the other one that blocks it? Like Miltank or something like that.
Miltank.
Miltank would do it,
But you would just obliterate Miltank with Shred to begin with.
or Kramer.
I'm saying, what if you already evolved into the Giratina V-Star?
Then either find another Giratina or throw
Yeah.
a Kramer in its face.
Yeah.
The Cramorat will do it. Giratina's 120, isn't it? Or Miltank's 120?
No. Miltank's
110.
70. Isn't it?
Miltank's 110, I'm pretty sure. Let me look.
Double check it. Gardenia's figure?
110.
110? So yeah, Cramorat will do it.
Kramer is the pimple popper, and Miltank is the
Bird is the word. Did you see my match with Lyle last week?
No,
I
Or
hate
2
it.
weeks ago? I literally, because I knew for a fact he was the one who destroyed Giratina with the Cramorant army. Because, like, I'm known to be shredding, but 2 attacks and the Giratina kills it, and I'm losing the prize trade at that point. So I literally just sat there, ordinary rotting looping my Cramorant and the some of the other stuff. I looped the Cramorant back in because like I had killed a lot of his Cramorants prior to that because the instant KO and Giratina. And so then he attacks in. Don't mind if I do.
This is why I don't like Gardenia's figure. I'm essentially playing Hops right now. Wait, Hop is 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm playing Supporter Bill.
No, you're playing Trainer Bill.
No, I'm not. Gardenia takes on my supporter.
Bill is a supporter.
Yeah. Illustrious and Sizage for 4.
I feel like Mirage gave us plenty of acceleration for this deck.
Typically, but not always.
Illustrious and Sizage for 1. Trendy Nova for knockout.
Gardenia can also be really good if you introduce it to Lost Zone that aren't the ones attached to Gardenia.
Are selecting. Selecting.
Yep.
Me too.
You need two.
I need a new one. Hold on. I can do this.
First, take that. You need a new one or two scoop ups.
Quick ball. I'll do a new one.
Pull up all of them.
Yeah, all 9 unique English language Blossom. It's been around since Gen 2 and has 9 cards. That's
Selecting.
ridiculous. Meanwhile, let's compare that to another Pokemon that's been around since Gen 2. I don't know. Let's say... I don't know. Maybe something somebody likes a lot. Oh, look at this card that has 39 unique prints.
Yeah.
Well, not 39, but close to it. It was like 38.
Wonder who could have most of those in here.
Alright. Jason, I need a coaching moment. We're at
Go,
6.
go, Christian, let's go. Oh, wait.
That's a cheering oath. We're at 6.
What do you have in your hand?
This gets me there. But then I can't do that.
Do the right one.
You retreated?
Yes.
Then you don't have a choice. You have to take the one on the left.
Really?
Because otherwise, how are you going to get it out of the active?
I really do not want to do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have a choice.
Okay.
Show me the switch.
Mirage Gate.
Cards but faster.
What about Pika?
That's probably even worse. At least Pikachu's the mascot. It has an excuse. 170.
Hey, too, if you want to do a Pikachu collection,
No, it's bad enough that I'm doing a
Eevee has 70.
Blastoise, Venusaur.
Eevee got 70?
7.
So mine is Blastoise, Venusaur, Charizard, Umbreon, Sylveon, Espeon,
Dialga. I want to see what my
Mimikyu.
damage is for that fucker.
Snorlax,
41.
and Starmie.
41.
41?
Dialga has 41 cards and has been around since Gen 4. Blossom has 10, including the hollow and non-hollow versions from Skyridge or Aquapolis. 10. And it's been around since Gen 2.
No attachment, right?
That's 6 whole extra years, roughly. But no, frickin' 10 cards.
No?
Okay, that site that you're looking at, is that like in order? When they're printed out, or
This
what's
is
it
a
called?
reverse release order, yeah. So the very first one's right here.
No.
What is that site?
PKMNcards.com.
I need to know where I'm gonna.
There's only one choice for those.
Does it have to go on V's?
No.
These are.
Because
You're just
Why,
doing
data
this
fight
one.
why
something
would
like
you
that.
put it on anything other than the Death Void? I'm just saying, like, honestly,
That would
this situation, why would
Whatever.
you not?
with
I
my
mean,
collection.
put it on who you want.
PK.
Because you're not don't put it on Cranberry.
PK,
You're not don't put it on
Yeah,
Crobat
man.
because Crobat.
M-
Pokemon,
N?
yeah,
Be able
Pokemon
to
without the
attack.
vowels, basically.
Cards.
You're
Okay.
not don't put it on the cone
Okay,
piece
cool. I showed you that.
because you've already also manual retreated for
And
turn.
it updates every time there's a
putting
new
it on
set,
this
right?
cone fee
Yep.
would be absolutely nothing for you. So like in hindsight, when you look at what your options are, there is only one choice.
Training court.
I'm annoyed this is so expensive and it's it's not even the worst offender. It is Skyridge though, I guess. So whatever, but actually, you know what sucks? And it does really suck. Magneton has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards in Aquapolis and Skyridge, which means those are going to be the really expensive bastards. Look at this one. This one here is $100 in a played condition.
Jeez.
Because it's from fucking Skyridge.
That is definitely a good deck. Good top deck. What's experiments? I need to have this on my lost zone or just lost zone Carson period.
To get to 10, they
Uh-huh.
need to be your lost zone.
My lost zone.
But that's going to add to your lost zone either way.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will. Read the beginning part of Lost Fact or Lost Sweeper
Oh,
because
that's
they
right.
changed the name on that one too.
You can use this card only if you put another card from your hand in lost zone. Okay.
I knew exactly which card it was too.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I don't even know the the ratio on that one. It only runs
Only
one on
runs
the
one.
deck.
Yeah, it would
It's
be
all-
nice to have two, but you don't have room.
Because like in hindsight, yeah, you could drop the ordinary rod, but I think honestly the deck works better with 2 ordinary rods, because once the Giratinas are knocked, what outside of Cramorant, you're pretty much dead.
So after we find out who's winning this one, I guess Tiff will take over with Mew.
Mew. Mew mew.
There is one random card that you will not see in that deck.
I'm already at 10.
It actually has worked so far for me. Actually, believe it or not.
So what we can do is we have Christian versus Tiff, Mew, and then you can take over Giratina and I'll go against Stupid Palkia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Do you know the random card that I speak of?
Of what?
The one card in the deck that is the one that most people do not run, but it's been working for me.
I would guess.
You'll know when you see it.
Two guesses. I don't like it if it's the card I think it is.
I feel like I know what the card is that you're gonna say, and that might be the one card. Is it round and blue? Yeah.
There's a head bottom here somewhere.
I actually don't remember what was in that spot is the issue. But I feel like it was a search card that I took out. I think it might have been in Cramo.
Ordinary rod.
Was it in Cramo or Fast? Again, ratios.
Start breaking.
This card commits a cardinal sin of the franchise. That's so bad. You can tell Wizards was still doing the translations. Can you tell me what the cardinal sin is here?
I know it has to do with the.
Ultra
Yeah, shoot. I give up with that.
pass.
Magnemites, magnetons is the
Oh.
sin.
Really? Yeah, that's right. Because all Pokemon.
Per
yeah.
official guidelines, they're not supposed to be pluralized with an S. They are already plural. Same is true for the word Pokemon. So it should be attached to one of your Magnemite, Magneton, or Dark Magneton, and attached to a different one of your Magnemite, Magneton, or Dark Magneton.
That's true for 3. Max balloon for knockout.
Bro. That reaction to your prize cards is definitely concerning. We need in back. Exactly.
I don't wanna know if you're playing. Keep it on the low.
Oh, what the?
For also reference,
Wait.
it
Okay.
is the world's list,
Okay.
Card
Oh.
for card.
card for card world's list. And honestly, I like it better than
Dark Control.
the one that won NA. I like it a whole lot better because I feel like it's better because I feel like the NA one was primarily combat Mew, as whereas this one is a direct counter to the counter of Palkia and just the loot because the Sharons. Because you can't Sharon if 7 and you have no money.
You think you don't know that?
I know what you're looking for.
What?
The bosses. You're not looking for the bosses.
Because if you have the boss, you would reveal it already because it's game. It's game already.
Hey.
So I need to be able to take. Yeah. I need to be able to take. I need to be able to take a 2 prize for this turn.
Correct.
You have to win this turn or you lose.
But you can't win this turn is the thing.
Not with this list, no.
Well, you cannot hit the number. You would have to have a choice belt, Mirage Gate, Giratina.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, well, there's the choice belt, so yeah, you cannot win.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
turn.
Not with this list, because somebody removed the second choice belt.
But did you use 2 ordinary runs? Yes.
I didn't need the second order. It was literally just to fill out the deck and have more chances of pulling the Giratina, although I think I have an Ultra Ball in there. Yeah. If I would have had the
If you hadn't used them since I counted, you have exactly 1 quick ball and 1 ultra ball left.
So the Ultra Ball was in the prizes. So when I pull that, that's like, if I had the Ultra Ball last turn, I would have dropped the Giratina. I'd have the VSTAR by this turn, which would have given me the necessary output for the 180. I don't think there's any way to freaking hit it for 180.
Well, that's why I promoted that, because I had 2 bosses in hand. That way it would leave this as the backup attacker, because there's no way you can knock that because the belt's there.
Yeah. The boss fucks me because obviously you just bring up the
Yeah,
Crobat.
bring up the bat.
Where's that Voldo?
And if you wanted to try to do damage to this turn, you would also have to use Shred. Because basics don't do damage to the Flying Pika.
Some way to protect the Crobat, so I need to do it. So limited options. I don't like it.
Because the downside also is I also can evolve here, and there's still Raihan in deck, so I can go get the
Well, I mean, the second
ground here.
the
and I
next
still
turn
have
is not
it.
the problem. You have plenty to knock that out. Like, you're out. You essentially win next turn.
Yeah, I have too many outs.
There's literally no way for him to lose this turn. You would need to hit him with an in, and well.
Yeah.
This isn't expanded yet.
Gardenias, Roxanne would be great right now. Instead of Gardenias.
So the 2 games following that first one definitely went better. The first game, the start was fun,
But not
just not. If it probably would have been way different if there was a research in opening hand. Also, Or at least if I had drawn into one, like, within the first 2 turns. So it took, like, 4 turns for him to finally get. And then the recovery he had to do.
Yeah.
It worked, but you had to jump through hoops for that one.
Another fucking. Yep. I don't have another app if there was another choice belt. Yep. That's it.
So Arceus takes it in a 2-1, devastating.
Devastating. Hey now. Hey now. That's slander, sir. No, I'm not
It's
Sanford.
only devastating because it's 2-1, not 1-2. Giratina did not take it.
Giratina should have taken it.
Oh, my next top deck, too.
The rush.
You had like no freaking way to lose that.
No. There is absolutely 0 way for it to lose.
See, the only reason Ryan won is because he already sabotaged his own deck prior to the matchup.
Not my fault. It's not my fault that I literally know the ratio.
No, I mean that's not the problem. The problem is the stuff you should have in this deck is not
I'm
in this
sorry.
deck.
The way that I like it is with the 2 ordinary rocks. Why are you putting that up? It's staying out. It's Giratina versus the world.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Giratina set that up.
Wait, am I playing again?
Yes.
Playing
Okay.
with you.
And you're not changing the deck because technically, yeah, you're not changing.
It says tournament style.
You're not changing the deck
Shoot me
on
now.
grounds of bling bling.
Shoot me now.
Oh,
Red Soul. Red Soul, come
I
please.
don't think this is actually yes. I feel like this. I think this one's fun.
What's funny is I was actually gonna get some also
Yeah.
because I was like, that game.
That was an intense game. Alright, let's see if Mew can flip heads. This is actually a very interesting matchup because this is a matchup where that choice belt's going to matter a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Your boss orders are going to matter a lot too.
I don't like the choice belt. I do like the ordinary rod.
But what would
I
you
don't-
cut in favor of that second belt?
I already told you 2 cards I don't like in the deck.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about cards that need to stay in the deck. I'm talking about cards.
They don't need to stay in the deck. One of, if that, freaking the gate is enough acceleration for it. Cut the gardenias, and the whole reason the whole freaking split is like that is because of the gardenias. Even out the energy ratios. If I'm going to cut, I can go 12-6-6.
12-6-6.
Yes.
The hell are you doing 12-6-6?
12-6-6. 12 energy cards, 6 grass, 6 psychic. Even,
Okay, but
even
yeah.
out instead of the gardenias, and then you have another space for the belts. Keep the 2 ordinary rods because you really do need those 2 ordinary rods. You're right about that.
I'm paranoid ever since I lost the 180 black ball.
So then, and we're cutting 2 gardenias. Put either manual acceleration, which you have full coal risk experiments. Honestly, I am happy with it. It's a rush. It's a race to those, anyway. So I'd rather have disruption. Marnies. Put 2 Marnies in. Because this has 0 disruption right now.
What would you cut for 2 rings?
It's already said they didn't use Victor. And the
You
whole
don't like
reason.
the gardenia then?
No, I don't like the gardenias. I feel like the acceleration is plenty, and really, you're getting to Requiem. Giratina's energy acceleration is not the problem. You're getting 2 energy cards by the time you have 10 up.
Correct.
So, as far as the Mirage gates go, there are plenty for late game. Because I feel like that's where they shine, late game.
Are you still buying this stuff tomorrow?
What are we doing?
The
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to.
So
I told him, he's like, oh yeah, I got your stuff, so. And that backpack is too perfect, dude. You've seen the backpack, right? The world's retail backpack?
Oh, okay.
it fits his height. It fits his Omni height better than the Xbox bag does.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Call it.
Pockets.
Did you say
That's
you
a
call
test.
hits?
Head.
That's
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you doing? Playing
Oh.
X-Wing?
Anyways.
okay.
It's the only time I ever hear that saying is that oh, hits.
I'll go first, by the way.
Hits or not hits.
I could use a biscuit.
It's gonna irritate me that I'm going to literally have to shift these to the back page because Volos don't go here because the new one has 4, and I'm gonna have to shift these to the entire back page just to make that work because it's gonna irritate me if they're here and also
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah. I want to see how big your messenger bag is, too.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's in. You just gotta get it tomorrow.
Okay. We'll
Oh,
talk
remind me
after
to print out.
this,
I gotta print out those labels. Because I already people are about them.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, what?
It's like it's a weekend. It's not gonna get there any faster. So.
I need to check if my brother got an email from Lost Origin Cookie Center ETB.
Okay.
All right.
You know, honestly, if I was in school, that would be my school bag probably.
It's a nice bag.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ready?
literally,
Yeah. You said you were going
the
first?
pocket that's supposed to be for a computer, because it's supposed to be a computer pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fits the Legends binder perfectly to where I don't actually have to worry about moving it between bags. I could just keep it in that pocket. And that bag would pretty much just have my standard archive in it.
Don't see here. Down.
You know, one thing I like about you nerds,
Mm-hmm.
ship through USPS.
We're supposed to scoop up net starts that me and Tiff have. More so because Tiff
Barb.
had me cut the deck.
Alright, which I probably should have to do more often.
How'd you like that ending hand though?
That was crazy.
Like, I had that because I've been sitting on one of those for 5 prior turns. Like, the one card I kept keeping one in hand when I would Industrious Incisors was a boss. Because it's like, I want as many bosses in my hand as possible. That way, if he switches out, I still have the out to his supposed out. Because there's only a certain amount of switch that he can do.
Extra ball.
But the good thing is, you don't really know the ratio of the deck, so he's technically not at that much of a disadvantage anymore. It's still mute, but
Sure. Yeah, sure. No, that's what I got with last time.
I mean, would you say that's technically a disadvantage with me knowing the ratio? And
Kind of.
You've already asked the same question. At least I've counted 3 times. You realize? 4. long for. That's okay. That's. Alright, wake me up when you're done.
Oh.
That moment when you know it's freaking Mew.
It's Mew.
Alright.
Mew can brick.
Chromatic.
Come back for Battle VIP.
Just the correct choice. Not the terrible one.
Unless she already has it. Play both.
Or you chop one,
Oh, huh?
or you don't go back in.
I'm not gonna go back in. That's
You're
all I'm
gonna
going
play-
back in.
You're gonna play Battle VIP, so you're going back in.
Well, I mean.
What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say? You gotta play both. All she wanted to do was literally just stall it out a little bit longer.
I know what I would grab. What would I grab? You know me.
These. No?
No. No. She's got 2 of the 4 choices so far that I would grab. What's the other 2?
I mean, if I was me, it would be Meloetta.
So far it's at 3 of the choices.
And just another meme, I think. In my
Correct.
opinion.
It would be 2 Jennies, Mew, and then Malavetta.
Here, you can get a taste of the top 10.
Number
while
10?
you're waiting.
Telling you, there's so much open possibilities for that.
What's the word you do again?
It's Ninja
Huh?
Boy.
Jim Boy.
How dare it not be higher? Really? Over Boudra?
What? What's not higher than Mew?
Fair. Hero. Now you're just trolling. Yes. Switch Comfy and Giratina.
Why?
I don't like it.
Core pinch.
I don't like it. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire lot I did is the top 5. Giratina should be 4. Comfy should be put to 5.
Comfy is the heart and soul of Lessons, and you really don't know this about it.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Future
Yeah.
Strike System.
I like.
For 2.
Which one? Honestly?
Here, just
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Hold on. What is it? VIP substitution.
Oh, wow.
You know what the Drapion V does?
Read this fucker.
It's,
No, it's
it's
disgusting.
literally
Read it.
word for word hard counter to Mew.
Word for word, fuck me.
that's I was gonna say that's basically the text the ability.
It only took, what, 3 sets after to finally make it
Wow.
actual
Well,
true
they've
counter
kept
to
they've
Mew.
kept trying to do counter moves, and they've none of them been good enough.
Because Gengar was supposed to be the original counter to Mew.
In Japan, Gengar came up before Mew, so not really.
Oh.
I think they printed it in the set with Mew to try to give it some sort of fight, but it didn't work.
No, it did not.
It's so splashable too.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real reason to not run it if you need it, if you absolutely need it.
All right.
Wait, did you say that you like on the Drapion?
Yeah, just because screw you.
Chorus
I kind
experiment.
of want to build this.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 specifically.
Which route? The same route with splash of the Seadra?
Dugong primarily, I think it is.
The what?
Dugong?
Because you know the Seadra, right?
The menace.
Yeah, the unknown get stupid big
Yeah.
numbers.
I mean, you run the Cedar Kingdra anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's why
Or-
not?
actually, is that Cedar legal? I didn't even look at that. Shit.
I think it's maybe barely.
Let's see up cards. Oh, great.
Oh yeah, Jason.
There is another one in Battle Styles, at least if that one's not.
We should be able to finally actually play with the easy mode deck. Now that it's good over sleeves, and not the ones that
Split immediately.
Like Dragon Shields, where you just open them and they're already splitting.
It's fine. It's legal.
Flower picking.
What, King Craft?
Yeah, it's a secret. It's legal. Well, King Garden is already. Because I messaged you guys on Facebook. I messaged her.
Oh yeah, like you were like, this bitch is...
Exactly. That guy was terrifying during pre-release. Both the Caesar and the King Garden.
Do you remember my final board state?
Which game?
The final one.
Oh, the very last one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was the,
You had shitloads of energy, and then you had the king. Was it 2 Kingdras?
So I had 2 Kingdras powered up, one Arcanine full power, and another one almost full power. That was the bench. The active was the Zord, the baby, the normal Hisuian Zord, where it just knocks out.
The ticking one or whatever.
Yeah, the Phantom Curse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Machamp. Step on over. I'll knock you out with the Zord.
Mama said knock you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna build this one. It'll be fun.
I was gonna say that with Articuno, but Articuno won't buff it.
Yeah, I don't help it at all. Boo, Articuno.
I mean, to be fair, if Articuno affected everything, it'd be way worse.
Oh, if Articuno did plus 10 for all water types? Good God.
That honestly would probably be a staple.
For Palkia? Yeah, it would. Palkia would probably.
Because
Articuno
you
in
just
favor of
literally fill your bench.
Well, yeah, you throw like 2 or 3 Articunos down and then put a big barrel down and just go nuts.
Yeah. You would hit.
That manually attack?
You would easily hit the numbers.
Yeah,
for
2 would
Mew.
be.
At that point, Palkia would be the hard counter to Mew. If Articuno buff Palkia like that. So you would need to. Well, I mean, you would need to run 3. Is the thing.
You can do it.
Because the Mew player is gonna have their bench full.
Typically.
Very rod.
Why? Go wide. Okay, Mew. Fine. Go wide. Chill.
DLC.
It's disgusting. Ninja Boy though doesn't see play already though, right?
Ninja Boy doesn't see. What about this one expanded?
Oh yeah,
Or
Switch.
not expanded, Eternal.
I don't know.
Amaranth attacks for 1 time.
I mean, people play like
Pump is very understandable why you run it because it's good.
makes you curious. I've done a lot. Oh no, I don't have the freaking Gen 4 3 stuff in there.
So, random question. I'm not thinking. Phoenix Strike energy counts as all colors?
Yes.
Do you know Aura Energy?
No.
It's a rainbow energy for
In other
fusion
words,
strikes.
when you're going in the opposite direction. She knows Aura left and she knows fusion strike.
Oh, Aurora. You guys are talking about something else. I'm like, Aurora.
Behold the power of Aura.
Wait, was this your turn 2 that just ended, or your turn 3?
Trenching.
Okay. So I was gonna say, if this was your turn 3 that just ended, then why did Mew not go bird?
Huh? Oh. Yeah.
Not yet.
It's trying to.
Yeah, it's trying to. Maybe, whatever, for it.
Ability attack up.
No. Before you even do that, let me see your hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
do you
what I
know
said.
what to do here? Okay,
literally-
what was the start of your turn?
Literally.
Mew was in the active. Meloetta was on here. He had Fusion
Did
Strike
you already
energy.
attach for turn?
Correct.
Yeah, so
For
he
Fusion
did.
Strike energy.
So you literally should have done these, and then this.
Do you have balls in hand?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you burn your hand with Mew? That is what you do with Mew. Is if you can't do it, you burn.
You can still do it literally right now.
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah.
Just throw
Yeah.
it.
So basically, that's your starting. So you play that, you switch there, you play that, switch there, play that, switch back into this. Then before you do anything past this, you do this.
Okay. So I was just saying I did that.
Yeah, and then you still have the manual retreat in case you need to pivot to a different Pokemon.
You
So
use and
Fusion
strike
Strike
for
for-
3.
3.
Now you say this.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna use this. You're gonna get rid of this.
Don't.
Get rid of something.
No, it says you don't.
No, you do.
Oh.
Quick wall. You get rid of that.
I thought it was the other one.
No, because you want this. You
Was
don't.
that basic? Basic.
You're gonna go get another one of these
Another
probably,
menu.
because that's what your draw power is going to be. Then
You're looking probably for
to do
Elises
this.
right now.
Do this.
Really?
He chooses first.
Oh yeah. He's like,
Guess that's a rope, right?
I mean, really, whoever you promote is not a good option. You know.
Honestly, I'd rather have the Cramorant.
Yes, but still, whatever you promote is ultimately gonna hurt you because you're gonna lose a draw engine. You're gonna either lose 2 prizers, or part of the thing that's getting you to your loss zone number.
okay, so that was a skip rope. And then Jen for 4? Or
For an option, me
Or-
personally, I would have chose this instead. That way, you could still have the free retreat. Just because, like, if you run into more stuff that you need to burn, that gives you.
So always do your free retreat. Like leave if you have a free retreater and stuff like that. Like even with Hasbin Everloom, your pivot should always be like the last thing you do when you're ready to attack. Because what if you like, oh shoot, I see a different option now on my bench, but I already retreated. You know what I mean? So he's there in case for whatever reason you decide to pivot and attack with this guy.
leave this. Start doing these again.
that one's for 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Fail search.
Killing cards.
Me personally, I would try it.
I think that one sets my deck builder doesn't set yet, or doesn't support yet.
Either get you any card.
Silver Tempest.
Let's read this.
This is an
You guys
internal
can
for my
remember,
deck list.
Has to be item.
I don't think.
I have to do that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Oh, it has to be.
No.
No.
That's a
No,
hit.
that's a pass.
Dice. Any card.
Personally, yes.
That's the right call.
And then you're going to play this. Now, when you play this, before you search, you
You
have to
have to
declare which two.
So it'll be Mew.
What would be this Mew?
Well, it'll be Mew and Mew.
Yeah. And the reason you have to declare is, let's say, for example, there's not any left in there.
There are also times that you cannot actually play at least the Sparkle. Because if you have,
If it's public knowledge that all 4 are already used up, you can't play.
yeah, whether they be a combination of between discard or on field, you actually cannot play at least the Sparkle.
If the prices, with Hisuian Heavy Ball, the prices don't get revealed to
No.
your opponent, right?
Since you're pretty much done.
Let's say if we're in a situation where the prices
Prices
get
get
revealed and
you
then
pivot out.
back to not
You're doing
revealed,
280.
They're still private.
there's no private information. So even if we know that it's that
For
it's in there-
example, one of my favorite examples of this is Pokemon Communication. Pokemon Communication, you are literally putting a Pokemon into your deck.
But like earlier,
can fail
when you
that.
were kind of wanting to already
That's
start
fine,
this,
because
that's why
you know-
burn that
technically
back
you
early,
know
'cause
if
your
you're
deck
following
only
the game,
runs,
but it's still
2
private
items in
information,
order.
so
Yep.
it's still
And this deck is a 3/3 line.
Alright, so I go for
Big
if
number.
the hand has private information, then how? Well, it's not because your opponent. It's because
Shush.
it's because you know that, right? Because you're looking at your own hand. That's why you can't play it if you have it in your hand.
Now the downside is that
Can't play.
Let's say, for example, Lisa Sparkle,
Yes,
but I
you
have
have
the
card
remaining
knock it out.
Fusion Strike energy on the field and in my hand because I know it. I can't
Your
play it,
hand is not public knowledge.
but it's public knowledge to myself.
But you can
But it
still
is
play
not
at least
public.
the
It is
Sparkle.
not public knowledge.
As long as it is not public knowledge to
On the
other
field.
on the field.
It is private knowledge to you.
Really?
It's
Really.
private
So-
knowledge
so
to you,
even
you can
though-
still burn at least the Sparkle if you say you have 3
Yeah.
on the field and 1 in hand, you can still play at least the Sparkle because they do not know where the 4th one is.
I could have sworn that somebody ruled that it was because you knew for a fact that it is not of legal play. Go for it. I'm curious. All right. I'm assuming that.
yeah, no,
Okay.
no.
You're down to promote. I know what you're promoting.
Oh, fucking. Do I want to do that? Draw.
Hero, you're looking pitiful.
He is pitiful.
Where's my 13?
Flower
There it
picking.
is.
But not.
Training court.
Touch whatever.
You.
Grab here. Treat. Flower picking.
Jesus Christ. So the first thing, Jason,
Alright.
that loads up when I load up YouTube is my suggestions, and I just saw the
For 3.
board state being still played. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know about a Mew deck, then yeah. I do want to revamp it to make it what it's like for the top 8 one and see what that one feels like.
Here.
So I'm also revamping Valkyrie right now because I want to see what that feels like because I was already done change it after NA.
Ultra Ball. Gate hammer. Gate. Oh, yeah.
Well, you can do anything past that.
So I can.
Did you attach return?
Yes. I did training court.
Mhm.
I got the second attached.
5. You can still do one of these for one. One card is still very useful. Okay, now. Actually, yeah, do that. Then do another for
The 6.
The big boy.
You did not do
What? No.
This is what is proposed. I love the picture, by the way.
Camera attached.
That boy and Arceus. I know I've said it probably before, but I love when I got back in when I did. Because when I got back in the deck, I chose to play with ADP because Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, 3 of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, the decks that I have played was Mew, my original favorite, Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Darkrai. It's all Gen 4.
Yeah. Gonna need a Blossom X.
Or it's just a Blossom in general. Just,
As long as it's competitive.
Don't you like Bioflumex?
Like what?
Don't you like Bioflumex?
Blossom X doesn't even exist, but it'll probably get a card before Blossom does.
I thought Bioflum did exist as an OGX.
It's a GX, yeah, but
As an
Blossom-
as an OGX. Like EX.
Oh, OGX. Yeah, I'm pretty
oh,
sure
you
it is.
finally knocked out the Meloetta?
Hmm?
You finally knocked out the Meloetta?
I couldn't do it last run.
I mean, you could have if you had promoted the Cramorant like I thought you were going to after she.
That was a little aggressive, but I did need to get to the Mirage Gate.
Yeah, it does. I think I remember unbanned this one.
I mean, personally, if you had knocked the Meloetta, you would have been still sitting in a same situation.
With the Mirage
I
Gate.
know-
Yeah.
I know.
I get what you're saying, yeah. Because, like, the Mirage
That
Gate
would
would
have
have stayed in my
slowed her
head.
to where she couldn't one-shot your VNV
Yeah.
powers.
Honestly, for whatever reason, I didn't do the math of 4 times 7 being 280.
Escape rope.
What do I give you?
Did you give her a Comfy or a two-prizer?
I was gonna say it's a pretty obvious choice, I think.
You'd think so.
Because you know the deck has capability of knocking out either of those two-prizers easily that. Because 1 plus power, it also runs a choice belt in the deck. So either the choice belt or 1 plus powder will knock out
I'm gonna have to rely on this fucker.
fucker. The Cramorant? I don't like the fact that you can't just like dump your hand into.
Huh?
I don't like the fact that you just can't dump your hand.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually kind of aggravating as a Mew player that I
It
just
is.
cannot see a hand just get dumped.
What? Peony? What?
Mm-hmm.
Took them out. I already sold them too.
Alright. This is gonna kind of hurt a bit, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Ultra, just starting. Probably two.
The If you attach for turn.
Yes. These
Me personally, yes.
search
Draw
for
that on
a
what?
Pokemon.
Normal.
What? Normal Pokemon? Or
No.
basic Pokemon?
No, he's talking to me.
Oh.
Because you just slammed him down, but you didn't show me.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You want
Okay.
get
Now, can I tell her the correct card to get and what?
Wait.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you've been coaching him pretty well, so.
Grab this, but do not evolve.
That's what I was gonna do.
Because you save that because do you know why you don't evolve?
Just
Yeah, in case you need to psychic leap.
Yeah.
In case you need a psychic leap, because psychic leap can still knock this in one hit without plus powder, so it can still give you a knockout, but also protect you from giving prizes. I can't tell you how many times you have actually seen me psychic leap that way.
I've done it too, plenty of times.
It's actually the way I beat Lyle's Cramorant because I kept psychic looping him. Because I kept having enough Mews to where I could do it, because all the cards also had to go back in the deck,
Mm-hmm.
which is like thing.
And you just cycle them out with the Jennies.
Like,
Genesect for
honestly, I don't
3.
think there is, unless you're specifically playing a mill deck, I don't think there's a way for you to actually mill if you have that loop going.
I mean, it's not infinite. Like, you will deck out eventually.
Now, if you just keep psychic looping,
Psychic leaping.
or psychic leaping, if you keep psychic leaping, you cannot deck out. Because you're at least putting 3 cards back into the deck, you're dropping a VMAX, so you can drop back in, you psychic leap again, you put 3 cards back in the deck. You always have at least 1 card in.
So you need to have at least 2 sets of Mews.
Correct. You need to have 2 sets of VMAXs and 1 V to not be able to deck out with Mew. And also not going up against the mill deck.
You need at least 7 cards in because you need to leave 1 for your draw.
Genesect for 1.
And you need to have a full bench also to be able to draw them all out.
It can be done. I have done it.
So quest actually boss your Giratina.
Did you already use them?
No, she didn't use this forward to this turn.
And then it's cross fusion Technoblast.
Ugh. Flower picking.
So much better name. This is what? Gardenia's vigor instead of vitality?
Now flower selecting instead of flower picking.
Well, it was lost sweeper instead of lost vacuum. Which, I mean, I guess either one of those names could really fit it.
Sweeper doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. But that's what it's translated as. It's the card is literally Lush Sweeper, or like Lush 2 Sweeper or something along those lines. It's Sweeper. Sweeper is the last part of it.
I don't know.
Genius figure.
Just at the doorway. He's
To this day, Gardenia's figure has served as a bill. Actually, I can attach this to what? What the fuck am I going to attach this to?
Sounds like a personal problem.
Into your hand, or right. To one of your bench book. I can't even attach it to comfy. Useless. and tank with what?
You're not tanking with anything at this point.
You need 1 prize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is
You know him. He'll draw out there.
It's not over until I say it's over.
He wants to play it out.
I like that, but he scooped the last game. No, he conceded. He didn't even scoop.
This is still game 1 versus me, right?
Yeah.
Although against Mew, the matches will be a lot quicker than the other two
Yeah,
decks.
that's true.
Because again, it's just Mew.
Just flip heads.
Just flip heads and draw cards. That's all you do.
There you
Ultra Ball.
So wait, did League Cups get announced?
go.
Yeah, I have any option.
Actually,
I see.
the official statement was
That's the other
that leagues need to do their reporting to ensure that they're eligible for
Huh,
events
no,
starting in
okay.
January. Did not specify what events, but the assumption is Cups and Challenges because that's literally the only thing that isn't already legal.
Well, honestly, if the way that they're wording everything, it looks like they're just gonna announce new type of events, like just reformat everything again.
So
You think they're just gonna do like league challenge and stuff?
yeah,
Because league challenges have been around since city championships were abolished, right?
Do you think for the Team Eon party is gonna?
probably.
Question.
Because I didn't know if you knew if he was gonna allow that, because that's what organized play coming back. If he was gonna start reporting it, because if he would be reporting it, it would
Reporting it would be sanctioned. Yeah, I don't know.
Question.
That's a question for now.
Me personally, I feel if he was gonna report it as like an actual event that we're attending,
Well, it's league. It's a league tournament. Technically.
So what I haven't seen any format announcements for the regionals or
They haven't been announced yet.
and Baltimore is pretty much coming up in a couple of weeks, isn't
Baltimore
it?
is standard. I've said it already for that one.
Okay, but does it actually say so anywhere that's that?
So far, they've said that it's going to be standard for the time being. But beyond that, we don't know.
But like, is it actually announced anywhere? Because the reason I'm saying is because it's kind of assumed to be
So
standard.
yes, it's standard.
So until I see expanded, clearly marked for those again, I would assume everything is standard until confirmed
Pretty
expanded.
much, yeah.
You know what's gonna suck? Is if one of the regional promos for the 2023 season is Irida. Because I'm gonna need at least one of those for the hiker. I feel like you would.
I don't feel like that would
I know
suck at
you're
all. I
not-
want them.
I know you don't like reps, but would you be okay with at least having one of those?
Especially-
collection?
if it's a non if it's like the quick ball where it's like a non-tech like not design rev, it's a clean rev.
Those are better.
Were you okay with crosshatch?
Yeah.
It's
So
just, bless you. It's just the design
current,
ones you
It's
don't
just the current reps.
I didn't like the Sun and Moon ones either.
The Sun and Moon ones were like the ones with the big Pokeball, right?
Oh, who's going first?
Now, what about black and white where it had their
I'll go first.
type in the reverse area?
They did it was a type in Sun and Moon also. No.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were starting with that.
That bad.
Are you going first or second?
I went first. This would have been better for second, but I already said first.
You kind of also technically just add a loss for letting her go second also to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know she has capability of knocking you one. It's her two. Hard for one. Because the thing is, if you would let her go first, you can't knock one of hers. But then she just evolves into Mew. Demons.
Yeah. Like I said, this guy is better to go second. One. Ready?
Jenny's not the worst start.
Flower picking. Flower selecting.
It's technically the worst start that you can in the deck, because the starting with the Meloetta would also be technically viable. Because that means you don't have to retreat into it, but starting with Mew, you have to yeah. So like, yeah, Jenny's
Flower
like
selecting.
the worst one, but it's also not terrible. Terrible is not being able to attack with Meloetta.
Yeah.
Start with her. That's terrible. But at that point, you brick.
Ultra Ball. Shut up.
So upset all the time. He's not getting non-stop attention. He's just like he's over it.
No, don't hurt cord. Hey, you want attention?
You always want attention, you fat fuck.
It's not Garfield.
He's big
Just
bone.
because we were talking about Garfield last night does not mean
How
know,
did
it's
the conversation
Garfield.
for Garfield come up anyways?
I know.
we were talking about
Hey,
lasagna.
Raj.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's good shit though. As long as it's great.
Lasagna is good.
But
4.
You know what I want?
Cyrus. Trust me, you know how quick people would
They
pick
would
up the
fly to
Cyrus.
it. Or a better version of Giovanni. But the Cyrus art, if it's anywhere near as good as the regular hollow, hell yeah.
I mean, they're selling for 20 right
Football.
now. 20.
The Lysanders?
I mean, hey, I'll take the 15 cut off what the Giovanni is selling for when I need to. Because literally the price that I save on those buys me at least one scoop up. Yes.
You
The
know,
dude I was just gonna buy 2 gold scupas off of for 30 for the pair. I literally was gonna buy them from him, and then like he was supposed to send me the PayPal information at night, and then literally 2 nights later he's like, "Yeah, no, my buddy actually just bought the whole lot." I'm like, "Wow." I was gonna say with the start that you have, I would have grabbed another, then even though you would already have 2. I won't find the cord Iroh. You already are the cause of the destruction of cords. I'm assuming it's him.
Oh, it's 100% him, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
He likes being talked about. Makes him feel good.
You don't have to fight for your samples back.
Really?
Yeah, don't let him.
He's
touch
not
them.
biting them.
No, he's
laying
just
on
waiting
them.
all my samples.
Yeah, as long as he's not trying to bite them, because he
He was.
will.
No. He was rubbing
He was
his face
he
on
was rubbing his face
Wow.
on it.
I mean, he
Wow,
does
bro.
do that shit. But
I'm gonna do.
Where's the other kitty? Where's the other kitty? Oh yeah, I told him I watched Detective Beach for the first time last week.
Oh really? How'd you like it?
Oh, I like it. I love the Totodile.
So those are cool. I like the Torteras, honestly, the big, huge ones.
What, the Giganta? The
Dynamax.
Enter Gigantamax?
Tortera.
That changes it a bit.
Nice.
Quick ball just starting double. Really? You're so mean.
I mean,
No, if you really want to see him fall asleep, let me play my expanded Mew.
I hate you.
What? Just because it's Skyfield. Pay no attention to even the fact that there's ADP in there. True ADP.
You thought it was
I'm not finding that.
It's very, it's easy to find. It's
Oh, where's the die?
Go get it.
switch.
What was it like?
Genocide for 6.
Back row?
Well, I
Wait, Anna didn't want to come?
no.
Well, she just didn't want to go to a stranger's place and like she doesn't really know Jason. Jason, why aren't you more known?
Yeah. That website.
Elisa's Sparkle targeting
You clearly have
Melora
other
and
YouTubers that
Mia.
like
Mhm.
will use your website. Made eternal.
See, he's already fucking with it.
No, he gets
Is it a bug?
No, it's like a piece of fuzz or whatnot. Because he's been eyeing it for a little while.
You already managed and retreated, right?
No, not yet.
Switch, you played Switch.
I played Switch.
It's the only one that switches.
What are the evolution
The
ones?
correct ones.
The gold ones?
Yeah, the correct gold one.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
I don't even know what to use the energy switches and the switches on.
Give them to me, I'll use them.
I'm probably gonna wait for Scizor to have like fucking pop off and fucking.
You
beat
never gonna
Ecto.
build that deck?
No, the VMAX one sucks.
No, not the D-Max, the retro one.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Genocide for 1.
Yes. Yes. You're in a very heavily mood
Some
today.
of my just starting ultra.
Finally fucking failed.
2, 4. Genocide for 2. I think I attached for turn.
Yeah, the fusion strike energy.
Please tell me that's not 3 energies on Meloetta.
It's 2.
2.
Okay. From this angle, I thought I saw 3. I was like,
No, it's 2.
please tell me.
No,
that
it's
not
2.
3.
Yeah, because 2 were Elisa's Sparkle and 1 was a manual. 2, 4, 5, 6. 3. Circle for knockout.
I'm so gonna Pyromatic that thing right now. Oh yeah, you get to leave. Flower.
You just play
Selecting.
solitaire for once.
It's very mild solitaire. Thank you. Where's your brother?
He still had bad bathroom door closed. He's like, wait a second.
That's that way. No, no, he changed. No. At first he was looking at the Q-tip on the ground and then that down the door.
Quick ball.
Dude, it's Toph's fault those shits are everywhere.
And now he's lifted the bottom of his foot.
That's not surprising. Dude, they get into my medicine cabinet, fucking knock those shits out, throw them all over the floor, and then fucking skate around with them like they're a fucking toy.
Oh, you're so lucky that Cramoran is fucking prize.
Is there any more CR on this?
What?
Is there any more CR?
Very little. Like I would just literally give you the rest of the bottle. There's not even enough to fill half.
I'm so mad. The fucking Cramoran is prize.
Bad. That's what's up. It's your. Well, no, you can't even work with that. Let's say you work with the Greninja, but you can't. Well, you were.
No Hisuing Heavy Ball either, huh?
Nope.
Oh.
There is space here. You're just not fighting it. Chorus experiments.
Very animated. Did you see the new presser program parts?
No, what are they?
Research.
Juniper research?
Juniper, I think specifically Juniper, Rowan, and Magnolia.
Was the signing get fixed on Pokemon.com? Or is it still broken?
I don't know. All I know is you need those for your research collection.
Need those for research purposes?
Yeah, if we're talking about that way, only one of them.
You don't know.
I mean,
Concealed cards.
I'm so interested in her sandals. What?
Weird cat.
Everybody.
I like how you eating it.
Pass.
Yeah. Read this very closely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so other one.
No.
Yeah, it says no retreat cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Read it again.
No retreat cost.
Read your
You
cards instead of the
Can, you
feather
can
ball.
go get
Don't-
the VMAX.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Because the VMAX also has no retreat cost.
I am a proponent of feather ball in that deck. Mr. Jason could be like, why would you need it?
The arguments, there are better cards to run than there are.
Featherball.
What's up with you? Okay, fine. 2 feather balls. Sure. Okay.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Why?
Wait, why?
Or what?
Did you just.
Feather ball for 2 different VMAXs?
God, Tom.
What is she doing this time?
I keep moving Tiff's sandals further and further away. You detached for a turn.
Yes. Quick ball.
Quick ball.
Discarding.
You know why I keep telling you not to discard the other one, right? Just fail.
Yeah.
Where did you place your quarter retreat?
Nope.
I do need more of these ultra bolts, though. Specifically the revs.
6 for 3.
Yes.
So, yes. I would actually do it.
You're way over.
Boss your V-Star.
Which one?
The one with the choice spell.
Okay.
That's knockout.
Should be.
Like,
Yeah.
A little over 3.
3.
Well, I mean, the 4 fusion strikes do it.
Draw.
Personally, I wouldn't have done the choice belt one
Correct.
because that
This
one
was
has the
better.
energy.
This one's a better target.
Because if that one puts him further
Main
behind
courts?
for
Throw back for
Starcraft
5. 1, 2, 3.
The choice belt one just lets him knock Mugi Max in one hit once
Fire
he's
picking?
down to just doing the normal. Otherwise, it still takes 2 hits for him to knock out Mugi Max and also loss him 4 energy in order for a knockout.
Which feels all sorts of ugly.
Huh?
Which feels all sorts of ugly.
But you keep asking if I should just chill people.
It's the middle. Literally point out. It's the middle of the night. I'll ship in the morning. Thanks.
And then it's the weekend too. Like, are they really that impatient?
Yes.
Yeah. You met
Are
Travis?
you putting that in a spreadsheet?
What was that?
Spreadsheet? Excel?
What about him?
Are you putting it in?
Putting what in?
The Sun Moon Lost Thunder decks, or what are you working on?
Oh, I'm not working on it. I'm just sticking around.
Oh.
I'm pulling index from here and putting them in here so that it generates them in image form. For lols.
For the lols.
Yeah.
What's up with the Mega Gardevoir?
Hmm?
What's up with the Mega Gardevoir?
I received it from, well,
One with this one. This one goes fine. Flower plucking.
so right now it supports all of Gen 1, all of Gen 2, all of Gen 5, 6, 7.
I didn't hear the magical one.
3 and 4 aren't supported yet. I still gotta do those. Because I went expanded on and then I started working my way from base set forward. Once I have all of them in there, then I'll finally have support from Pokemon.
I'll let him figure it out. He'll figure it
Of course.
I gotta help both.
out. I know, but he's not letting you do it. Not letting you help him.
Yeah, but I don't want to feel like you just solely helping one when I know both decks.
This is a 7 cards long, so finally.
Mm-hmm.
It's past turn 2, right?
Yeah. Again, he doesn't have explosive start. I was trying to figure out how to phrase
For a
it.
second, I thought you were gonna say explicit something else. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll open that.
No, it's not gonna say. I thought about, my mind immediately went into explosive shit.
I think for the first time, this aerosol shits.
1, 2, 3,
That
4,
one
5,
we
6, 7, 8, 9.
What?
That one weekend that you didn't let you give him a bath was bad.
Oh, Hydra.
So yeah, every time he got up to move,
Why do you
could
fucking
like,
let me? This whole cat.
like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna make you smell it all the time.
I'm kidding, man. I'm not chasing it, but it's a cat. It's goddamn.
How would they react if you sprayed them with like a spray bottle?
Water?
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that before to him specifically, not to her. To him.
Ultra Ball.
That used to be how we told him to get off of stuff like the counters and shit. That's part of the reason he won't go on the counters. He doesn't like it.
Wow.
And when he got too aggressive with the other cat, it's pretty much
Wow.
just got away. He doesn't like it when top is really rough with him. But he'd always be picking on my sister's cats. Like, her cats, Tigger and Athena. Freaking like
Tigger and what?
Athena. And like, dude, just leave them alone. He's like, no, I have to, like what she does to him, he do the same shit to them.
So they let it happen. He lets her be. And
Oh no, we were crying and running away and shit.
I'm mad at this.
first thing there, I had to actually look what he was actually dating on.
Yeah. He's a big bear. Yeah, he constantly pick on. And then you get Tigger going, oh, it hurts, I don't like it. And it's like, alright, he's getting smart. Another thing, that bookcase that I have out there with the movies on it used to be right next to their cat tree in another place. And his ass would go jump from the top of the cat tree onto that. He wasn't allowed up there because my sister had her little thing from her wedding up there. So, he got one.
Training course.
So he truly is a shitty kitty.
He's a little shit. He knows he's a little shit. Like, I love him, but he's a little shit.
Lost impact for knockout.
You're tough.
Really?
Wait, did you just...
Yes.
Was it a Star Requiem?
No, it's the Lost.
Lost impact.
Okay. I was gonna be like, did you just waste a Star Requiem on a Veloetta?
Sparkle,
Mhm.
failing.
Dude, that'd be terrible.
That's what I
You
was
still gotta
thinking.
declare and then
Yeah.
look in like that.
Although, to be fair, Lost
Oh,
impact
it's
doesn't
not
play.
right,
Let
so.
me see something. Hold on.
Actually, no, you can't play the Lisa.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're
Yes.
both public knowledge.
Oh,
Yeah, the discard and field are public
I thought you
knowledge.
could still play it.
No. It's
But
only
there's
unless,
no-
for example, if you have it in your hand.
It's known.
So
There's no.
Because there's 2 here and 2 here, and the maximum is 4. It's known that you can
On a
cast it.
training court.
Okay.
Turn. Quick ball, discarding
Tell if he's
Elisa
following
Sparkle.
a bug or not.
Look for a basic,
One of his favorite things to play with used to be leaves.
or you can fail it.
And they're all
Oh, that's actually
fucking
not
blowing because they had a tree right outside the place. And he just go fucking ape shit. Like, dude, chill.
I almost was gonna be like, I wonder what it would be like with a leaf blower, but I'm pretty sure he would run
He's
away from a
scared.
leaf
He
blower.
hates that vacuum.
Yeah, I was here the other week when you turned it on, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
was like,
that's right.
the fucking devil is awake.
He's like, be gone, Satan.
Her too. She did not like it
Oh,
either.
yeah, she doesn't like it either. She ran too.
Genocide for 2. Alright, discarding Ultra.
Let's see what he's trying to get into. I'm sure it's not okay. I think the Pelican match is the most best of one. Because otherwise we'll be here till like 3 in the morning.
So 2, 4, don't set for 2.
Fuck.
Six for 1.
Yeah, I scoop.
Nice.
I scoop because that's already a knockout on this.
I can't quite hear you.
I don't know what they're trying to get to.
That's your other guarantee.
Dude.
Yeah, literally.
So Mew took it 2-0.
To back out.
Mew.
Guarantee.
Yeah. If I was able to get this thing, like if I was able to survive this turn, you wouldn't have gotten these 3 power tablets. I would have had a chance, but without that, hell,
You're like the bar that came out. You're
nope.
like, might skip over that.
Alright. I think, Brian, I think my deck's out in the black box on my table. On the
I think
coffee
that
table.
was just
I
luck
need a break.
pulling those
Ryan,
cards.
You are getting kicked out, actually.
Yeah.
Ryan's taking over for your team.
He said
Oh, he said you're getting kicked out.
Yeah, he's like,
Well,
look.
I
you're
mean,
not
that was the
violated,
plan
fine.
anyway, because I actually just had to sit through all freaking 3 rounds.
Here, take your Giratina back.
Um,
Insert adjective that you heard the pause there for.
What?
I don't know if you heard me say, I think let's do best of 1 for this one, because it's already 1:10. So kind
Oh
of.
yeah, by the way, I work tomorrow.
Oh shit.
6:30.
So maybe we should
Work
just.
today.
I guess.
Should we forgo this altogether?
I think I'm fine with
Forgoing it or doing 1 round?
that. 1 round is fine.
Alright.
Freaking.
I hope not.
Rick Plaza.
No, screw that. We're gonna have like a 20-minute timer or some shit. Cause now I'm asleep at some point this week. We're gonna play with the Sophia one. Can't wait to replace these.
Labor Day.
Which means the store's gonna be really busy.
No, we're
They're closed Monday.
Weekend. They're gonna be really busy over the weekend.
Could be either. Because they're both up there, I think.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails it is.
I will go first. Because I feel like maybe going first in this matchup might be beneficiary.
Alright, it's gonna be a sudden death, if you will. First prize takes it. You imagine.
I could imagine it would be pretty fun. Maybe.
You're like, please get a Star Requiem on turn 1. Yeah, okay, sure.
Cramorant. Winner by knockout. The bird.
Bird is a word.
With the sneaky spitball. Actually, what in there could be barrel? Or Bidoof. You can knock out Bidoof in 1 hit. If you're still running that, and you haven't switched to Italian.
You said you were going first, right?
Yeah.
Definitely card up my hand. Here's for it. This is the first time I played this deck in probably over a month. Jeez. This is very concerning.
So you don't happen to have extra featherballs.
Maybe. Why, you like the feather fall idea?
Yeah.
And what's funny is they're actually not supposed to be in there for mine.
I
They're just
kinda saw
placeholders.
What are you replacing
I
them for?
don't remember is the thing. I don't actually remember. Crobat for 5. That can be funny, but flower picking. Flower searching, then
You know what? All right, this is ridiculous already. Parents lives. Turn.
fuck yeah. Battle VIP if you run it. Other runs. Some football.
I don't remember what I got from Mark.
What's that?
You try to remember what you got from Marty. I know. Bucket, get 2. Discard 1, draw 2.
Actually, get those two.
Oh yeah, another a mat. Another mat.
That's right, you haven't seen Marty since he got back from Worlds, right?
No, because
I got my stuff from once, but I haven't gotten this.
this is why I actually need your extra Inteleon engine. It's because I want to try it.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's a good engine. With there's a couple of lists out there that's not as extensive on how big the engine fully used to be. I'm willing to give it a shot. Downside is I just need 8 cross switchers.
Open runs at least.
It's
It's
Jesus Christ. You went for the shits and giggles. I'm going to show you this choice.
Good grief. This is what Giratina can do. Your turn too. Insane.
Manual touch tier, Jen. I can.
I think so. I'm just surprised you didn't reserve a switch. Gracious.
God, that's not what it's been priced.
Concealed cards. This one down last turn, right?
Yeah. Yeah, both of these went down this turn. Doop, doop.
Doof, doof, doof.
Doop, doop. One or two choices in my head. Okay. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Non.
Subjects.
Training court.
Subspace level for Q.
Trying to figure out why you played the Leon.
These originally didn't have the damage, right? It was originally be doing 260.
You would only need the choice belt.
Right, but I didn't have the belt. I just drew into the belt off the bat. The Leon was to make sure that I hit it.
Oh.
It was easier to play the Leon than to open it up the belt. If that makes sense. Cards. Melanie. Training court. And so.
I was having to hope that you didn't have boss because like I was gonna knock out the bat. Then I was gonna go well, top deck would have been that, so then I would have dug for
The second you threw your second ordinary rod into the last one, is like, this game's over.
Yeah.
Because that the second loss, having no ordinary rods available to you, choked you bad.
well,
Okay.
the price for energy.
4? Jeez.
That's what killed me.
That would make it much worse, yeah. I probably
That's why like at the beginning I was like I hope to God that's
My
not
last two
what
price
actually is
cards.
in my price. My out was
Or no,
I knew
last price
the exact ratio of the price card too because there was 3 grass, 1 psychic.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I have to get 2 grass off the price and draw into Gardenia. And as long as you don't have the boss, I got it.
Dude, I needed to fix this shit. I don't know why I haven't fixed this. But we're going to just do best of 1 for now, because
Yeah.
I want to go because it's pretty freaking late. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been some fun playing some Giratina and playing against Giratina and making Giratina cry and Giratina making other things cry. But hey, it's a fun game, turns out. We will begin testing for Silver Tempest here in about a month. In the meantime, we have some fun streams lined up, including including a spooky night at the end of October where we'll be playing some special format decks themed after Halloween. And we will also be doing a raid live stream here in a couple of weeks. And then hopefully, if all goes well, I should be opening Lost Origin this next Friday on my stream here. And that will be quite fun to do, if I am in fact able to do that. Hopefully my stuff gets here fast enough. Gamers is usually pretty good about it, so we'll see. But again, thank you guys for watching. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Hope you liked it. If you didn't like it, let me know why, so we can hopefully improve. That said, we will see you guys in the next one.